Hello, Virgo. Hi. Just wait for everyone to come through. And the message there. Okay, Virgo. Hi. Welcome to your weekend. Got the weekend reading for you. The 7th, the 8th, and the 9th of May. Sun in Taurus, and the moon spends the entire weekend in the sign of Leo this weekend. So happy weekend to you guys. Happy Friday. I hope you had a wonderful weekend. Remember, guys, do hit that like button and do press the subscribe button. It lets other people know that we're here and it helps grow the channel. Thank you so much for joining me. If you would be interested in booking a reading, you can do so on the website rubyreadstarot.com. And yes, please let it be a good one. Everybody deep breath in for me. Let go everything that doesn't serve you. We're here to have a really, really good weekend, and that we certainly shall have. That is satisfaction guaranteed. Sun in Taurus, Virgo, fellow earth sign. How has this energy been for you? Hi, Brianna. Welcome, love. So good to see you here. We have a resident moderator in the house, guys. Everybody say hello to Brianna. Okay, deep breath in for me, Virgo. Remember, guys, if you'd like to leave donations to the channel, you can do so. Details are in the description box as to where you can do that. Deep breath in for me, Virgo. I know that you're anticipating a really good weekend. I do have some good news for you. With the Sun in Taurus sextiling Mars in Pisces, this weekend is all about exploring. It's about the adventure. It's about having a really good time. Click the subscribe button, smash that like button, and let's get some energy going for your cards for this weekend, Virgo. I hope everyone's been doing really well. All right, Virgo. Deep breath in for me, guys. Let's get some energy for Virgo, for the Virgo collective, for the weekend of the 7th and the 8th and the 9th. Let's get some more likes, guys. Let's get some more likes. Okay, so that is the 7 of Wands. That is the 7 of Pentacles. 7 twice, and that is the 3 of Wands. So Virgo, 7, lucky number 77, 17 people in the house. Okay, so there is obviously some sort of synchronicities going on this weekend. Virgo, the 7 of Wands is a battle one. It is having to really strive in order to make your mark. It's about having to fend off the foes, and it's about gaining balance and traction. Virgo, there seems to be a higher position that you're in at the moment, but it doesn't mean that you're not having to fight off finicky bits and things here and there. Okay, the number 7 generally indicates that there is some sort of transformation, that there's a progression that's about to happen. There's some sort of victory or overcoming. There's some sort of need for you to remain very much in your power and in your balance and stay very firm-footed. I do feel like you're coming out of a phase where you've been quite frazzled a little bit, or maybe even a bit unsure of when it would stop. But all this poking and prodding, Virgo, I think there is a very good job that you've done fending off a lot of sort of pokes and prods from, I don't know, unrequited places perhaps. The Seven of Pentacles is a need for you to kind of stop and focus. Okay, there is a need for you to see what you can grow, and the best way to grow a abundant fruitful harvest is to pay your attention to it. So there is something in regards to your finances that really needs your attention right now. If you think about how sowing the seed today doesn't mean you eat the fruit tomorrow, there might be some sort of financial projects that you're beginning to undertake that might require a little bit of TLC, tender love and care from you. Your attention, basically, is what's being required right now in this period of time. The Three of Wands, he watches those ships sail right in. These are yields. These are returns. These are your ships coming in, Virgo. These are not things that happen overnight. These may have been things that have been in the works for a long time. They are, however, things that have come back round. And so I say that there may have been projects that you weren't anticipating yields and returns from, but they are, however, coming through. And so I think this weekend you might be reminded of just how genuinely abundant you are, because there does seem to be a lot of things that you did in the past that are now coming through as wins, as returns, as yields, as gains. And I feel like that adds a bit of a buffering effect to this weekend, because even though you do seem to have overturned a lot of opinions, or you do seem to have risen above and caused yourself enough traction to have the upper hand here, know that the opinions of others are not what's going to get you the fruit. Okay, and so when I'm looking at number 77, 7 twice, it makes me think that this weekend is one of synchronicities. So where you know that you're being asked to defend yourself, or you're having to react to pokes and prods of other people, it's perhaps a really good idea for you to turn that attention towards what it is that you can grow right now. What it is that you can take your time really nurturing. And again, it's about that TLC. It's about the love, the tender loving care that you can give, whatever this is, that's going to not only be financially lucrative for you in the long run, but it's going to be something that provides you with your creature comfort, some form of security, some form of dependability. This is a long-term thing. Okay, so imagine being, I don't know if you guys garden, but as somebody who does garden, it's a labor of love. Okay, the more love that you're pouring into it, the more energy that you're giving it, the better the returns are. And that's just a given. And I think with everything that you wish to pour your heart, soul, and energy into, there's no way it won't pay off, because it's a reflection of that pure energy. And I think what this weekend is perhaps saying to you is that, yes, there's winds that you can see coming in from all different directions, but the real sweetness is not the win. It's the process. It's the love that you put into it, and what that then brings up from you. And I feel like when you pour that kind of love and attention into something that is yours, that's your baby, that you can grow, it does not matter how many people are poking their wands at you. You just get a higher look. You got this bird's eye view. Do you see what I mean? So you seem to be looking at a lot of people and their intentions from a higher perspective, and you can see that it may have frazzled you in the past, but I just feel like you've got a better view of how people work and how you can maneuver them now. And I think that's quite big. I think that's quite strong, Virgo. And I feel like that's an accomplishment in itself, as long as you're aware of the fact that you're now having to do that. And I think that's all part of growth. And I feel like Taurus season is giving you that higher perspective to actually look down and see what each poke and prod is actually about from people. Think about it. Virgo, there are returns, okay? There are yields, and they're coming through really quickly. That's the Eight of Wands. There's a lot of wands here, which means there's a lot of creative energy. I was going to take these, but I don't think they're yours. Virgo, there seems to be messages. There seems to be opportunities. I've seen it now. I can't unsee it. That's the Two of Cups. You know that there's love looming, right? You can just feel the energy. And I feel like it may even be messages of love coming in really quickly. I do feel like there is somebody who has something to say. And I feel like they are breaking the towers of silence. And I feel like with Mercury retrograde, you might be inundated with messages from partners, pairings, ex-lovers, or even new potential lovers. Either way, this is one of those weekends where communication it happens quite fast and it happens quite quickly, Virgo. So I do think there may be conversations about your relationship this weekend. And if things are happening very quickly, I just want you to say to yourself that you can't rush a masterpiece, okay? As above, so below. That's the Magician. That is your card. This is Virgo's real want, a need and desire to serve the community. When you put your heart and soul to it, there's a lot of magic you can create. The need for you to really know that the tricks are up your sleeve right now, Virgo. As above, so below. You really have the potential of creating infinity if you wish to. Look over your resources. And like I said, you have all the tricks up your sleeve. There is something I feel like you've been manifesting, and I do feel like it's about to come into fruition really quickly. Now, I don't want to go on too much about that because to each his own, and whatever you're creating in your private time, I just want you to have a little smirk on your face this weekend when you think about it, because I do feel like it might be obvious to you how a lot of synchronicities that are taking place this weekend are pointing you in a very blatant direction, Virgo. And so do follow the cues, because it's always good fun when life leads you on a little trail. But I do feel like you've got messages coming through this weekend, and it's a lot about communication and being open to communication. You are the sign of communication, but sometimes with your Virgo reluctance and your need for solitude, you can put this energetic boundary up that kind of creates this energetic force field between you and an energy or an entity that's trying to communicate with you. So what I'm trying to say is, as above, so below. If you're open to the communication, I think it will come through. If for whatever reason you're blocking it, then that's also going to come through. I don't think this is the time to have to fend off good news. Okay? Think about how every poke and prod is only essentially traction to get your butt in gear, to get you exactly where you need to be. And if that means fending off the foes, so be it. Who doesn't love a bit of frazzled energy? You can transmute that shit through your body and turn it into you manifesting your desires into reality. Think about it. There's communications coming in and there are winds coming in, Virgo. So I do think this is perhaps a good time to settle your nerves a little bit and get focused. Now, what you focus on, I feel, is going to what fell into my lap. Yes, it was. This for me is always, it's phallic energy, the Ace of Wands. It's that creation moment. I feel like this is the initiative. This is the spark. This is something like that matchstick moment that ignites the light, and then the next thing you know, that's the creation point. Something's happening this weekend, Virgo, and I feel like individually in your own lives, you'll understand what I mean when I say that the synchronicities have built up to this moment in particular. Please pay attention to the details. I think that a lot of it has to do with stuff that you've manifested, and now you're seeing that, you know what, this is something that I worked on for quite some time, but it's actually coming through thick and fast. Eight of Wands, thick and fast. So, Virgo, I feel like you're creating a lot this weekend, and in order to get not only creative, so not only in your sacral chakra, there's also a need for you to allow yourself to receive messages, so really open up energetically. Virgo, I think if for whatever reason you were really stuck and focused on what you could see in front of you with little foresight to what could happen or the potential of what could have happened, I think it's really a good idea for you to shift your focus. I feel like there is a emotional token that the universe or God might be offering you this weekend, and so it's a good idea for you to take your focus off of the things that it has been quite predominantly fixed on. Okay, you don't want to miss a trick here. So like I said, open to receiving, because I do feel like there are many things that want to come through this weekend, and I do feel like they will offer you the opportunity to create. Now, with that creation, Virgo, I think there might be certain partnerships that would like to be part of those creations. And I do think, Virgo, it would really suit you to see where it is that your attention may have been a little bit too fixed on something about your life presently. Something that you know isn't the be all and end all. Something that you know isn't everything. But for whatever reason, it's captured your entire attention. And for whatever reason, you've been fixed and focused on it. This is very much one of the, what is the word? Side effects of Taurus season. Like I said, remain mutable. It's time for you to go on an adventure. And I do feel like that's the Sun card. And that's the Ace of Cups at the bottom of the deck. I feel like this is an adventure, Virgo, that you need to ride off. Oh my God, look. Okay, Virgo, look. I feel like the sun is shining on your relationships and your partnerships. The Three of Pentacles, the Ten of Cups, and the Sun card. I love it when we start making magic like this. So, the Ten of Cups is very much the utmost contentment. The sun is the most positive omen in the tarot deck. The Three of Pentacles is commitments. It is our part within something. The bigger picture here. Virgo, I feel like there are relationships, there are commitments that are coming about this weekend that have the potential to last forever. A really long time. They have the potential of providing a lot of contentment, and they have the potential of providing a lot of comfort. The sun is revival, it's renewal, it's growth, it's a powerful energy of the ego, which is why I say to you, Virgo, you must get very, very familiar with the tricks up your sleeve, your resources, and knowing as above, so below, the whole world is you pushed outwards, and you're creating all of this. So, when you decide to create, Virgo, create from a place where you're really happy, okay? Not from this place, but from a fortunate place. That's the Wheel of Fortune. And that's the Fool. A new beginning after the Ten of Swords. A very, very tricky ending. I think you can say bye-bye to the hard days of heartbreak and being stabbed in the back. I think those days are well and truly over. Wheel of Fortune and the Fool card. There's very much an indication of one door closing and another one opening. It's up to you to take the risk. It's up to you to take the initiative. It's up to you to do something brand new. Leave your baggage behind. Go take the new opportunity. Throw caution to the wind, Virgo, because I do feel like whatever you're manifesting, you're doing really, really well. Okay? The Sun, the Ten of Cups, the Ace of Cups, the Two of Cups, and the Three of Pentacles. Some of you might even be getting married this weekend, or you might actually be energetically getting ready to receive something that's a lot grander than perhaps you'd expected. This commitment has the potential of coming into place really quickly. When it's meant to be, you just know, and it's meant to be. Don't rush anything. However, I feel like, Virgo, there is a commitment coming forward to you very quickly, and it's one that's about to make you really happy because it gives you the opportunity to express yourself. It gives you the opportunity to get very creative, and it's asking you to go push forward in a new direction, regardless of the struggle that you know that you've had to go through, because all that's done is polished you. And pressure makes diamonds. And so here you are, riding off into the sunset with all of your dreams come true. Have some fun this weekend, Virgo. It's about the adventure, and I do think it's about exploring. I feel you should go somewhere you haven't been in a really, really long time. Go somewhere you've never been before. Go somewhere where you know that you are going to see something brand new and something different. For some reason, I'm also being told to tell you to make sure that you're not too focused on this, just, what you see in front of you. Dream as big as you possibly can. This weekend with the moon in Leo, it's about your confidence. It's about how much tenacity you have, how much self-belief. What is your self-concept? What is the self-talk? I feel like this weekend might leave a really big mark in a very positive way because it gives you a lot of emotional contentment, creation, the potential to see a positive future. And I think it's offering you a new beginning that might be very fortunate and lucky for you, where your cups might be really flowing over. The key here is to pay attention to the detail. Know that you can't rush certain things. So get very prepared to roll up your sleeves and do the work. Also, I don't think it's about you having to fend off so much. So if you are still carrying frazzled energy and energy where you're very fixed and focused on what's in front of you, that's your work this weekend to transmute. When information starts coming forward, please don't act from a place of, oh, I don't know. No, you were expecting this. Okay? You were expecting this. And when it all works out so beautifully, I want you to let me know. Anyway, this looks like a very beautiful spread. I think you're going to have a wonderful weekend. Do book a reading, rubyreadstarot.com. Do leave me a thumbs up. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Have a wonderful weekend, and I shall... Oh, wait. Before I go. So, I don't know what's been going on recently. I don't know how much of this is you guys in the ethers kind of connecting with each other, but I have never had more requests for me to come back in front of the camera. I don't know what's been going on this past 2 to 3 weeks. I think you guys are really, really missing me, but I'm not quite sure what it is or what's going on for whatever reason. Now, everything I do is divinely guided. If you really wish for me to come back on screen, then manifest it. I absolutely leave that in your hands. If you really wish it, then manifest it. It might happen. As some of you guys know, I lost my home because of a natural disaster, which means I've had to kind of go. I'm a traveler anyway. I go from place to place to place. I move around. That's my life. That's how I do. That's how I roll. But it would be really nice to have a new hub or a new place where we can really just focus now, because I think a lot of us are very aware of how there have been several energetic shifts, and there are certain things that we can't, brush under the rug, or certain things that we can't hide anymore. And I think if we really want to get real about it, and this is why I love this little bubble of ours, because we're so like fiercely protected. And the whole reason why I started this channel is because I was so bored of hearing people trash Virgos and gaslight Virgos in this tarot community, which is, let's be honest, like my whole is empowering you guys. You know what I mean? So think about it. Think about it. If you really want that, put your heart and soul into it and manifest it. Okay? But it would be nice to have more support if that's what you want. So also let me know what it is that you guys are looking for. Okay. Having lost my home and sort of having to be pushed around in little places was really, really terrific. Like, it was tricky. It was so freaking difficult. And I think if you guys want more from me, then I need more from you. Okay. So I don't know. Think about it. Think about it, guys. Mwah. I love you. Have a good weekend and leave me messages. Let's talk. I'll speak to you guys soon. Bye.